Parody versus Room.
Welcome to the second game of the second weekend of the first day of that second weekend, where me and Ryan are going to be playing the beat 'em up game that you voted for, that you bid for between these two, and that winner is TMNT, Shredder's Revenge. Kind of makes sense.
Shred his revenge.
Which it is kind of it's surprising in a lot of ways how close it was between them, because you'd think that, oh, it's the Shredder's Revenge is the recent game, so you'd think that'd be the obvious choice, but it's like, no, and it was very close between the two. And the main reason why it was like that was because Scott Pilgrim was the first choice, and we were like, oh, the new TMNT game is coming out, we should put that on. But the game just did not have a release date for ever.
A long time, yeah.
Until literally the week before we put out the schedule. And then it was like, it's coming out in 3 days. So we're like, oh shit, good, finally. And also let us know the balance between the game audio and them talking.
Yep, I just want to let everybody know we just got $5 from Ian Bowe. I played Shadow's Revenge recently thanks to Game Pass, despite not having experience with previous beat-em-ups. I love my time with the game, especially since you can tell the creators made this game with so much love. Screw the no-hit missions, though.
Yeah, that's asking a bit much in a beat 'em up.
Also, today I will be the guy reading out this stuff, so please do not make it really rough for me to read, because I will watch these names and watch these words.
Yeah, TMNT 5.
That was actually the first time I've ever seen this intro for this game.
Huh. It was kind of the initial trailer for the game, so...
I'm not really big into the beat-em-up games like these, but if anything, may change up my mind after all this.
We can do gnarly. I mean, it doesn't really matter. It's not
First, I'm just gonna create. I'm gonna create a party first. Gotta. Should we do? Yeah, let's do gnarly. Oh crap! Damn it! Go back. I pressed the button before making. Hold on. Redo.
I'll make the room.
Oh, you want to make the room? Okay. Yeah, because here, I can friend.
You have to do it in the character select, so.
Yeah, there.
There we go. I'll join in a second. No, I can join. It's fine.
Yeah, this is the first time I've tried.
Yeah, I was literally just about to join you. So
oh yes, yeah, because this is the first time I've ever tried online on these games. So
who's Casey? Casey Joe?
No one's playing Casey.
Oh,
because he's technically better than everyone else. So.
Oh, he's OP.
Yeah.
Ooh.
All right, I'm ready whenever you are.
I'm April all the way, because that was the one. That was who I played as. Because I'm like, yeah, all right, let's.
Your boobs.
Boobs McGee.
They buttoned up her shirt.
Yeah.
Cake April. What, chat.
And so we're doing score attack. So it's whoever gets the most. Yeah, so whoever gets the most points by the end. It's Vern.
Oh, I love her.
It's Will Arnett.
Oh god, it's been a while since I last heard these voice actings from the old TMNT stuff.
It is the OG cast. Well, except for only the turtles. Everybody else is just random people.
Well, I mean, Uncle Phil's dead, so obviously you couldn't get him.
Rest in peace, old man. Bebop.
Bebop's beat.
And of course, their plan is to steal the Statue of Liberty again.
Again.
Because it worked so well the first time.
Why does everybody want a statue?
This is not the Big Apple at 3 a.m.
No, we'll get 3 p.m. later.
But yeah, it's only noon, guys. Come on. Why did this intro just kind of reminds me of Double Dragon so much?
No, if it was a Double Dragon intro, April would get punched in the gut and then carried off.
Oh, sure. Wait, why isn't April at work? She is at work.
Yeah, she is at work. She's doing she's taking the news into her own hands.
Excuse me, sir. Do you have a moment? I'm gonna put you in the face.
And I love how easier they make it to throw people. Especially
well, I mean,
at the screen.
It's a street fight, Streets of Rage.
Yeah.
They heavily nerfed the slam though.
Not the slam.
And my friend Kitty is raiding with a party of 88.
Hey, thank you.
Oh my God, what's with all these cats?
Linky,
hello, Kitty. Crystal.
Linky, do you want to explain what we're doing?
Hey everybody, we're raising money for charity, especially for the Diabetes Research Institute. If you guys want to donate now, there's a big old donate button at the bottom of the screen, so that way you guys can help support a good cause in all this. And we actually do got a bunch of other stuff that's basically play for the rest of the day. Stick around and enjoy yourself.
Yeah, so closing off at the end, we have 2 bid wars that are closing off at the end of today. We have the Pac-Man 99 versus Tetris 99 bid war, just to choose which game I'll be playing online matches in. I think you should vote for Pac-Man 99, because I'm really good at that, and I want to show it off. And the other game that will be... Oh, you're dead. Let me go help you.
Yeah.
The other thing... Oh, crap.
There you go. Nope, you're just gonna let me die.
Oh, what? Why didn't it work? Oh, sorry.
Okay, so see if I help you again.
Okay, yeah. So now when I die, you can let me die. That was a mistake. That was my mistake. But yeah, and then the other one is the Johnny versus Trav Marvel versus Capcom, to choose which game they'll be playing. It'll be right now it's between 1 and 2, so you have until the end of today to put your money into that. Decide which one they'll play.
Hello, who just joined the call?
It is Smoothies.
John Steven.
Smoothies.
Crappy Wiimote speaker.
Okay, who's April?
I am.
April O'Neil.
Best girl.
Stefan, I knew you were the hot one.
Best girl. Literally
well,
I mean,
I was the only options in this show are her or Irma, so.
I was excited for this game, but then I found out that she was playable, and I got super excited because I'm like, yes, because all these games, it's like all like the girls, they never like let them play, they never let you play them, but now it's like, oh, we actually can let April kick ass. Like there's like I was waiting, I'm always like, why don't they put Bulma in any Dragon Ball games? But it's like, oh, we're finally getting Bulma in the Dragon Ball game, and it's the survival horror one.
I was gonna say Bulma can't do anything in Dragon Ball. She doesn't fight. It's not like 18's not in the game or something.
You can do like you can give her a mech suit. Just give her have her be like Tron Bonne in Marvel vs. Capcom. Just give her a mech suit to fight people. It's like you can't even say like, oh, the power scaling is off. The power scaling's always off. Just let her try.
I think she was going to be in Budokai 3, but then she got cut.
Damn.
Did April ever fight?
In the 80s show, no. Really.
What about the others?
In the other shows, yes.
Yeah, in 2003. All right, now help me.
Yeah, I'll say now. I'll help you.
in the 03 series, yeah, she started fighting, and then in the 07 movie, she's like a straight on like fighter. And then in the 2012 series, she like straight up has superpowers.
Well,
wasn't it the CGI one?
Yeah, the Nickelodeon
where she's
one.
Basically like, I actually have Krang.
Yeah, she's like part of like an experiment, like that between like the Krang and like what her dad was doing.
Oh my. Okay, so have you guys actually seen the new TMNT movie?
I haven't seen Rise. I haven't seen Rise yet.
Oh, dude, you got to, man. It is so flipping good, man. Nope. We just got a donation from Juan Diego for 569. Thank you all for the messages regarding my grandmother's passing. You guys are the best. And a question for Mr. Linky. Without spoiling anything, thoughts on the photo? I want it.
What?
It's something on my end. It's 14 related. It's basically a jacket.
Get him.
Decided to run into that wall.
Get him.
You two can donate and send out of context photos.
Wait, hold up, no. But yeah, there's like a new jacket that I want to get because it's 14 related and it's Paladin.
What's a paladin?
So back in the early 1800s.
I got 69 kills. Oh, now I have
Heck yeah.
79.
79.
I assume the boss gives you like 10 points.
Something like that.
Leo won the Hoarder round. Or the Hoarder Award.
Why is the Linky? Please mute. Why is the pig's name Bebop?
Just is.
Okay, cool. It's good enough for me, Brian.
Like I think it's supposed to be like
I mean-
Bebop, like kind of like Bebop, like kind of like robot, like it's like robot-esque, but also like there 3 p.m. Hey, it's time.
It's 12:40.
Damn. I mean, at 3 p.m. it will be 3 p.m. is Johnny and Linky's Final Fantasy 14, so there is something to look forward to at 3 p.m.
I do like that he did music-wise is very similar to the actual second stage in that in the original game as well.
Yeah. I mean, because a lot of this music is T-Lopes just doing his T-Lopey thing.
Why are there guys with battle axes in the sushi shop?
They need to eat the sushi somehow.
With battle axes?
Yes.
Yes. Can I
Yes.
see them use it? No.
No.
Oh.
Aurora Borealis.
Yes.
I'm scared. I don't know if you can fall in that hole, and I'm scared to try.
You can.
You can't. I mean, you never know. This is Turtles. You'd be like, oh.
Ninjas with battle axes. At this time of day, in this part of the city, located entirely within your sushi shop.
Yes.
Can I see them?
No.
Let's see if there's a thing in there.
Yep, there was. All the
There they are.
cameos and stuff in story mode are just extra points in arcade mode.
Yeah. You can save all. You can save all the frogs, the frog people.
The radical frogs,
Yeah,
yeah.
you can find the neutrinos.
I'm
Wait, the
surprised
radical
there's-
frog?
Yeah. As well as the neutrinos, yes. Basically, if they appeared in the 80s show at all, they're in here somewhere.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, like we were talking, it was pretty much everybody except Usagi Yojimbo's in this game.
Probably DLC.
Yeah. This game did so well, there's no way they're not going to add like a, $2 or $3 character DLC thing. Ow.
Get away. Ow.
There we go.
Zagi's a separate license, but stands...
Technically, no.
Really?
They're all owned by the same company at this point, so...
It's all Nickelodeon now.
Yeah, so Nickelodeon can use Usagi and Jimbo however they want.
Okay.
It's one of those, if someone else wanted to, like, oh, we want to... Leo, you okay there,
Oh
buddy?
god, you were stuck on the car.
So, like, if Ubisoft or EA or something wanted to make a Ninja Turtles game, they would then have to ask again if they wanted to do something with Usagi Yojimbo, yes, but as far as that goes, yeah, it's technically different, but since this is Nick funded and all that, they can do whoever they want. Obviously, they'll have to ask Nick to say, hey, is it cool if we did that? Then sure, but technically they don't have to like go through any legal proceedings or anything like that.
It's crazy though, considering how popular TMNT is. Like how there aren't more modern games for it. Just kind of weird. Like what came out before this, game-wise? Recently.
Recently, I'm not sure to be perfectly honest.
Yeah, and I don't think anything major. Yeah, because like the last time I can think of is like Mutants in Manhattan, like the Platinum game. But I'm not sure if there's. Feels like there was one thing that came out since. Mutants
Apparently, there was a 3DS game, but that was it.
Dude, people fucking love Ninja Turtles. There should be more content.
No, you're right.
People like specific versions of the turtles, and since there are so many, like a TMNT, like a Rise of the TMNT game would not really appeal to us versus something like this may not appeal to strictly younger kids, sort of thing. It's like it's like I'm not sure how it works.
Although I feel like Rise is so popular that I think you could make a Rise thing and like people would love it. And then you have the new movie that's coming out next year, directed by Jeff Rowe and produced by Seth Rogen. Oh crap!
Wait, what?
Oh, I couldn't even save you. You just got immediately killed. Yeah.
I didn't even think there was a Seth Rogen movie. TMNT.
He's producing, like, I think it's called Mutant Mayhem. I forget if it's live action or animated. I feel like they've said,
animated.
yeah, it is animated.
I think after the Bay movies, they realized that no one really cares for a live action TMNT at this point.
Yeah, and it's directed by the co-director of Mitchell's versus the Machines, who also worked on Gravity Falls and several other series. So it's like, yeah, it is in really good hands. I'm excited for that.
Ooh, can't wait to see that in action.
Oh, we're both fine.
Continue, yes. Oh yeah, you can switch, dude. At least we keep our points, so it's like we can still keep track. Because if it went right down to 0, then that'd be like, oh, you just get to the end, and they'd be like, oh look, I win with 2 points.
2 points. But I did look it up. It seemed like the last game that was like canonically a release was the Mutants Madness one. There was a lot of mobile games, that's for sure.
Unsurprising.
Oh yeah, I forgot that the TMNT guys were basically in Injustice 2 for some reason.
They were, yeah.
I could be gaming.
Oh yeah, because of the whole I could be gaming. He's mad.
Run away! Run away!
Wait, they were in Tony Hawk?
I mean, lots of people were in Tony Hawk.
I mean, I feel like the Turtles like should have been in Tony Hawk, like.
Huh. Just finding out more about these games now.
I like the mic drop. That's funny.
Yeah. Yay! And then they escape. Yeah, pretty much most of this game is just them just playing patty cake. It's just playing catch with Krang's head. Krang.
Everyone just. Yo, when did Krang get here?
The Ultron.
Ultrons.
The thing that you have to do about Krang's voice is you kind of have to talk while inhaling versus exhaling.
Yeah. It is basically just another version. It's just another version of the Meatwad voice, really.
A little bit. Yeah.
I mean, they basically are the same design anyway. It's just I just want Krang like no, it's Krang with Meatwad's like colors. It's just like
Ew.
Shredder.
Oh no.
Shredder, why don't you go and get me a new body by now?
How about you, I can just see like the Shredder just being shake.
I'm no Shredder. Seems like this might be a bad idea.
Well, I'm one of
If Shredder is Master Shake, who would be Frylock?
No. Master Shake would be Bebop and Rocksteady, and Frylock would be Shredder because he's like the more competent.
Is Shredder more competent?
Slightly more competent.
Wait, depends on which one.
Yeah, and also depends on because you got. I mean that is literally the plot of Turtles Forever. Is that, oh, he's the incompetent one, and then 03, that's the real like badass Shredder.
I hated that special in general because it was nothing but haha, look at the 80s turtles, they're so stupid. And it's kind of like, no. It's like, it was obviously a more lighthearted show compared to 2008, but it wasn't like, oh, haha, it's nothing but jokes.
It is much weird. It is like overall, like in general, like with most of it, it's, I mean, because you have like the season 1 80s Turtles is different from like seasons 2 to 3, which is different from like 5 to 7, which is different from like 8 to like, it's like they all like the Turtles eras, like I think like seasons like 4 to 7 is just completely wacky bonkers 80s like shit. Well, like the beginning of it is much more like, oh, it's much more balanced in the like, oh, it is like just like telling its own thing, and like the Turtles are more as characters, and then yeah, you get to late like the early 90s, and it's like, yeah, it's just bonkers and like not that good, like not really that good overall.
Okay, Dix.
Yeah, it's whatever.
Hey, how'd you guess my name? Man, I still love the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle series. If anything, the 2000 ones was probably one of my favorite ones. Mainly because of like the story of itself was actually freaking.
Yeah, the 2003 Turtles is what I grew up with, so that was like that.
I'm also 80s Turtles.
But I think all four cartoon Turtles are good, so I think that helps.
If anything, I've been watching like snippets and like videos of like the Rise of Teenage Mutant Turtles. It is actually really good looking, especially with all like the visuals and stuff like that.
I haven't watched much of it.
I forget the animation studio, but it's like that animation studio is like one of the best now, working of just making those like amazingly stylized like 2D animated projects, because they also did the Monkey Kid, like the Lego Monkey Kid, which is also fantastic.
That one with Sean Shamel.
Yeah,
with Sean Shamel as Goku.
Yeah, with Sean Shamel, and yeah, it is great. Yeah, because the animation is so like wonderful, and yeah, they do a lot of great things. Yeah, with the voice actors, like yeah, you have Sean Shamel as not Goku.
Wasn't that released here in America yet?
I think now it finally did. I think it finally did event like recently. But yeah, it was just if you had to just find like weird sites that to upload, because it was only in like I think Europe.
Yeah. Or catch the clips on YouTube, because I think I remember watching like some clips of that thing, and I just remember like, yeah, this is just Goku. Can't believe it's just all Legos too.
Oh, there we go. I got you.
As soon as they...
Oh, I thought they missed you, and then it was like, nope.
Nope.
Oh, whatever. Whoops. Daisy. Yeah, I remember this boss gave me trouble, because it's like it's really hard to get close.
Its whole existence is a hitbox on you, and it's like, that's kind of not fair. It's like, you do need us to actually hit it, but we also can't get close, so it's like, how do you want us to do that when we're in a field? Because no one has a ranged attacks.
Yeah.
Seems like a lot of chat hates this boss.
Oh, what? Why did it game over me?
Oh, I think we should pull continues this thing. That might be it.
Damn it.
Time to pull out the old Casey Jones.
Oh, watching clips of the 80s show of the few times Casey's in the show is hilarious. Because the dude just makes no fucking sense. I'm looking for employment. Breaks the dude's desk with his bat. And somehow gets the job. And he shows up to work in like a suit and a tie, but he still has a hockey mask on.
Oh, I gotta see this now.
I'm in Turtles. Do we have any further donations?
Not at the moment.
Here's all the dough you're getting, lawmaker. His voice is so low.
It's described as doing a very shitty Clint Eastwood impression.
Oh my god.
You don't even have to say please.
Oh, what? It's not letting me come in?
I don't know.
Damn. Hold on.
What should I do exactly? Should I just return to main menu and we'll start from here?
Yeah, I'm gonna try something.
Once you're out, you are out.
Oh, that's dumb. So they didn't factor in, you know, that perhaps someone's connection might fail. Just once you're out, you're out.
Oh, is that you?
I pulled out my other control. I just pulled out another controller.
Another controller. Fair.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That
So you
one.
can just hop back in. That's good.
Well, no, I had to pull out another. So I'm basically playing like another, like as another player. Yeah.
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 Ew.
Yeah.
Oh, why?
Yeah, it's kind of it's dumb. Yeah, once you're out in arcade mode.
Stefan with the secret strats. Let's go.
Oh wait, Stefan, did you lose your connection or did you die?
No, I died. I got a
died.
game over.
Oh, my bad. I totally
Yeah,
misinterpreted
no.
the whole
Yeah.
situation. I'm sorry, chat.
So Ryan wins.
I mean, I was leading every stage. so
Yeah, I
far,
know.
so-
Yeah. Also, now that's me because I was using my Pro controller first, but now I have to. Now I'm using the
Joy-Cons.
Joy-Cons. Yeah,
Oof.
How does that feel?
it's all right. It's like it's not. I mean, like especially because the controls in this game aren't aren't complicated. They're very simple. So like it's pretty much just like one attack button and then a special attack button and then a dodge button.
Oh, so there's no like light hits,
Oh,
heavy hits,
there!
and stuff like that.
Now, there's the hole you
not
can fall
entirely.
in.
I mean, there are all holes you can fall in. Sorry, I didn't
Oh,
want to grab that. Screen kind of scrolled.
Good. Oh, damn animals.
I'll save you by putting pizza in your back.
And you only get a little bit of health, which is kind of dumb. Like you would think you at least get like close to a full restore. That's like barely a restore at all.
I think it's just meant to make sure you don't
You don't cheese it.
or effectively never lose any lives and that sort of thing.
We also chose the hardest difficulty, so there was that.
Yeah.
Is the game a bit too easy on the easier difficulties?
Yeah, it's a fairly easy game.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I played it on normal when I played it. I thought it was fun. I thought it was fine just for that.
Like, if you get, like, 2 or 3 players, then Gnarly's fine. Ow.
And just, it's like you're putting up to like smell the pizza, monkeys.
Monkeys. The monkeys are what make the no getting hit achievement in the stage hell. Because you're too busy trying to fight everything to you don't see the little peanuts they throw.
And I guess they just do pot shot damage.
Yeah. Ow.
My face.
What the heck was with Rocksteady? He was just having a heart attack and he just got pulled off.
Got dragged away. He's like, nope. Oh, it's both, a double pizza.
Oh, did you mean it here? Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
Yeah, so all the gators on top of this boss is going to be Leatherhead. Shut up, game. We're going.
And then it's... Oh no, they're captured. It's him.
These two who no one remembers because they were in like 2 episodes.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't even remember them, and I was like, who?
Ow.
Oh. Screw you. I was trying to save him. There we go. Ow. Oh, he doesn't go into holes.
Oh, I'm out.
Oh, you got game over too. You have to pull out your second controller.
We may just have to find a different way to do this.
Yeah, or we can go to story mode and just go through the level.
Yeah, we'll just go.
We'll do story mode. Yeah.
It'll be the same and then go to story.
Yeah. Then let me win this. Win in quotation marks. It's very likely I might. I mean, I still have one continue, so it shouldn't be.
Did you just get flash in the eyes? Yes.
Yes.
Shredder wins.
Does he? Alright, so I'll go to story mode then.
Yeah, just gonna continue because we can.
Choose stages and all that.
Oh, no, we're still here. Hop out of
Need
this
to add me
controller.
again.
Yeah. Let me just get out of. Let me get out of this controller.
Yeah.
I don't need these second controllers anymore.
Joy-Cons are holding me back. Better switch back.
So what now, fearless leader?
There, party's created.
AE asks, any reason for going arcade instead of story?
Well, it was technically faster,
Oh.
and you don't have to like level up characters. So, you need to invite me.
Oh, there.
Because it's not letting me.
Yeah. Here you go.
So many anime.
Everybody's playing Xenoblade.
There's so many anime.
Yeah, because this game has a Scott Pilgrim-esque map screen.
Did you invite me?
Yeah, I
It's not
did.
letting me in. I tried to go in and it's not letting me. Can you try again?
Invited again.
Yeah, I'm joining. I said accept.
There it is. Yep.
There we
You're
go.
there.
Yeah. Also, whoever has the mechanical keyboard can you mute for while you're trying to type? Because that was like super loud clickety clacks.
pretty loud.
Let's get our shells and gear.
Yeah, so we were on stage 5 now.
Yeah, 'cause I beat the game, so. Five is what we did.
We were at the
Yeah, we
were
rumbled
fighting the boss
Zeus, and now we're at
before, so-
5. Yay.
Alright, so go on in.
Yep.
Start
All right,
your
but I am gonna have to dip out because I gotta go get something to eat. So I'll catch you guys later.
Yep.
Got it.
All right.
Do we
see
have
ya.
any new? Do we have any new donations?
There
Not
has
yet.
been any new donation.
But if you would like to donate, you can type !donate in chat. It'll take you to our Tiltify page. where you can not only help out a great cause, but maybe even win some prizes. Today's daily raffle is something like over a $50 value. It's an Elite Trainer box. Wow! I don't know what's in that. I haven't played Pokemon since
It's
grade
Pokemon
school.
Cards, so.
No, I know it's Pokemon cards.
Okay.
But I haven't played Pokemon cards since I was a small baby.
All right, but you guys have a good one. I'll see you later for the 14 race. See ya.
Okay.
Bye.
Oh, jeez.
Steven, are you the very best? Absolutely not. I am unlike anyone ever was. Or I am like no one ever wasn't? How would you
Like
phrase
no
that?
one wasn't.
Like no one ever wasn't.
Tossing the camera around.
Pink Ninja.
You know, throw them in the air. Oh gee, rats are taking away the head. I wonder who's gonna show up.
I mean, they kind of showed him in the intro.
I hope it's Leatherface.
You mean Leatherhead?
No, Leatherface.
Hi, Radical Frog.
Hey.
Yeah, that frog is just chilling.
He's just like, hey.
He didn't do anything.
You
He
just,
shows up with an axe like he's ready to fight. Fuck off.
it's Mark, you just found him. You just found him in the sewer and be like, hey buddy, what you doing? It's like, I don't know.
He's holding an axe.
I'm just chilling. Yeah, I love April's animations, like whenever she's like stuck or like.
Yeah. Man, Radical Frog, more like Bystander Frog.
And then, yeah, because you can find disgusting bugs, so every time April finds a disgusting bug, I'm like, this is weird, this is weird.
I'll handle this.
Hey, Radical Rabbit.
Both of us.
Hey, it's that thing he wrote in Turtles in 4.
The Rat King!
I am the Rat King. You're trespassing on road.
So did the game dev also provide like all the animation and stuff, or did they outsource that?
I mean, so 10 minutes, I imagine they did all the animation stuff. Or do you mean for like the intro cuts?
No, I think it means the gameplay and like the
For the
pixel.
game.
Yeah, it means the pixel
Oh no,
animation.
they did it themselves because that's what they do.
Nice.
What were the other games these guys have done?
I mean, Panzer Paladin, Steel Assault.
You threw me.
I'll finish you off myself.
Rat. 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 Yeah, it's so hard. It's so easy to touch the rats, and then you just have to deal with the getting grabbed. You just smack him for a bit, then he's like, I'm gonna do it again.
Yeah, this is a lame boss. Whoop, not sure what he was doing there, but...
There.
Okay,
he's-
so
And in the IDW comic books, the Rat King is like an ancient god creature thing. Yeah, the only time I remember him most showing up was in, yeah, there was like this whole thing where like Casey and April were like looking for something, and then they were going through like relationship issues, and there was like the Rat King was like putting them through a like this whole test thing of like, oh, let's see if you can solve these puzzles in order to prove that you're worthy and all that. You find the Prunk Frog.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like this is the whole thing. Like, you can do like a bunch of these like little like extra mini games that depending on what you unlock. Like there's this thing where you collect all of like Vernon's VHS tapes.
More meltdown.
Oh, someone says that if you taunt while the rat's showing up, you're invulnerable to the rats. I always keep forgetting I could taunt, where it's like, yeah, taunting is technically an easy way to build up your special gauge.
What is taunt button again?
R.
R, gotcha. Forgot about that.
Yeah, I never use it, but I'm like, oh yeah, like right before.
No, I use it a lot. I just forgot it because I haven't played the game in forever.
I think I just beat the game like a little over. Yeah, and there's like one of the challenges, so it's like, oh, like each level has like a set of challenges that you can do. And depending on what it is, yeah, it's like, yeah, it's beat the level without getting hurt, or beat the, yeah, like this one was beat the level without using any super moves.
Well, you already failed that. So.
Yeah. Like when I play the game, I just kind of played it like naturally, just beat levels, and then I'm like, okay, eventually I'll go back to it and like actually look at what the, like, because it's like, oh, if I beat a challenge like on its own, then it'd be like, oh, hey, that's a bonus, and then I'll go back and replay all the levels to actually beat the challenges. That's pretty much my like plan, because like that's how I get my replay value out of it. Trying to kill the workers.
I recently watched a bunch of TMNT movies with the guys in a Discord,
The boys.
the FTCR Discord. I still can't tell you all the names of the turtles.
I mean, I feel like you're not knowing which is fine, but I feel like you should at least know the name. I mean, like the names are kind of like, oh, they're pretty like
The Renaissance painters.
yeah.
Leonardo,
Yes.
Donatello,
Yes.
Michelangelo,
Yes. One more.
yeah, and obviously.
You got him.
No, Don,
Mikey.
Mikey, Sleepy,
No.
Dopey.
Dopey.
Steve.
It's Raphael.
Oh, Raphael, okay. I always forget that one.
He's the leader of the bunch.
No, that's Donkey Kong. Dinky King.
I thought Leo was supposed to be the leader.
Well,
Leo's the leader,
in the Partners in Crime song Turtle Power, they say Raphael's the leader. And then in Rise of TMNT, Raphael actually is the leader.
For once, yes.
He's also buff as shit. Same within the in the CG movie. In the live action one, yeah, they made Raph super buff like the Hulk.
They Sonic boomed him.
Yeah, they made him like
Good,
Boom
yeah.
Knuckles. I don't mind I don't mind the designs of the turtles in those movies. I just wish they didn't have so much shit on them, like all their accessories. They have way too much accessories on them.
Yeah, how are they supposed to be ninjas? How are they supposed to sneak around?
like local artists, they drew. I think I have the picture still saved. They basically drew like a TMNT kind of commission where it was basically what if the Bay Turtle designs were done in like classic comic form. And it's like it was really cool. Like they translated those like designs really well. It's like, oh, I actually like these. Yeah, and that was Razor. And then yeah, there's Toka. Hey.
So I know Donatello's the purple one, right?
Yes.
Okay, that makes Mikey orange. Okay.
Dead. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure we're playing on normal now because that was
It's fine.
yeah, it's fine. The Wrecking Ball Award.
Oh man, there's so much popcorn on the ground.
It is an 80s arcade.
Must eat crunch.
Another missing robot piece? What a shocker.
On to stage 7.
Roof running reptiles.
Roof running reptile.
So you fought Bebop and you fought Rocksteady. Now do them both.
Oh, I'm using multiple hands. No, you don't have my one. Okay, there. I was like, oh wait, hold on. Try and do multiple things at once. I'm good. The secret, yeah, the secret diary. That's
For Irma.
Yeah, that's Irma.
Your history. Hi-ya. Deep breath.
Yep. I failed to without falling in the pit. Oh no, I lost. I do think the whole falling in the pit's kind of hard just because the way the jumping controls aren't like
A little bit.
yeah, they're finicky because it's like if you want to double jump you can only double jump if you're standing in place. If you're moving while jumping you only jump like once. So if you don't time your jump, if you don't move at the correct spot, then you can like you're trying to double jump but you just jump once. It's like, oh crap, I didn't do it wrong. Yeah, so you have to like jump and then move, and then that's.
We got $5 from Anonymous. Thank you, Anonymous.
Yay.
Anonymous, you've done so much for us this year. Thank you so much, Anonymous.
Anana sus. I think this was the first year an Anonymous won a raffle. So there's something.
Luckily, we had the data.
Yeah. Well, yeah. We always have the data. Like whenever you put Anonymous, we can go into the data and see like who put it in. So it's never like a thing of like, oh, like we can never find out. Yeah. Like especially if you do put it in for a raffle, it's like, yeah, we always have a way.
Go autism awareness powers, because that's what the symbol means nowadays. I don't know why they decided to do it that
The
way.
infinite.
The infinity sign, yeah. Well, specifically like a rainbow infinity sign, because they're trying to get away from the puzzle piece because of autism speaks.
Just keep throwing people.
Crankshaft Rabbit, great name by the way, says, fun fact, the reason... Oh, is this Taka or Toka? And Razor?
Toka and Ray, yeah.
Toka and Razor, yeah.
Then spell it with 1K. Toka and Razor exist, is because the producers and I think writers of TMNT 2 Secret of the Ooze wanted to have Bebop and Rocksteady in the movie, but Laird and
bright
Eastman were like, no. And thus we have our suspiciously similar substitutes.
Yeah.
Familiar. That's a fun word.
Yeah, it was because since oops. Oh, I pressed. I didn't want to do that. Oh yeah, no. If you press the taunt button when you're already at max 3, you go to super mode. So now it's Super April.
For a limited time, anyway.
But yeah, is because Eastman and Laird they were more involved in the live action movies, and but like didn't have any control over the cartoons. And Bebop and Rocksteady were a cartoon creation, so they were like, oh yeah, they didn't want anything from the cartoons in the movie. So that was why they're like, yeah, we got to make our own Bebop and Rocksteady.
I need to watch Netflix Bebop again.
Again?
Ugh.
Have you watched it even once, Stefan?
No. I haven't
Watch
seen
it with me, Stefan.
Oh boy. I need to go through all of Anime Bebop first, and then I'm going to...
The significantly better show.
I was going to, because I keep seeing it, the physical version in store for pretty cheap, so that's why I'm like, I should just buy the Blu-ray, because I think it's like, you can find it for $30, like, no problem.
Buy it while you can, while physical exists. Because companies don't want to have physical versions of things, because then they can just upcharge you on their crappy services.
With Bebop, did they rescan the film, or did they just AI upscale it?
For which? For the...
For Bebop.
For the Blu-ray?
It's
For
just the
the
version they've...
Of course, the anime.
Yeah, for the... Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just the original print for the Blu-ray. Yeah, the Blu-ray release. And I mean, also for physical release, it's also got to be got to make sure that you're not overcharging it, because I mean, like I just got recently a couple things from Sentai, because they'll have like those occasional sales. So I was able to get a bunch of stuff for like, I got a couple DVDs of old anime for $1 each, but then it was like they got a couple other stuff, but like overall, still like with Canadian conversion and stuff, it still ended up being way more expensive than it really should have. So I'm still like, eh. Like, it was still overall a good deal, because it was far significantly cheaper than it ever would be otherwise. And then you have all of Right Stuff, which is just like, eh.
I mean, Right Stuff's fine. It's just the problem is you're buying from Canada.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it's not good for non-Americans. Like, if you're an American,
I mean,
they
just got bought by Crunchyroll, so
yeah, which is why I'm like, it can only get better. Like, honestly, like I know people are like, at least like for me, because it's like either they make the stuff now more accessible, because Crunchymation normally does a good job with making their products like actually available like worldwide. Like I could buy their Blu-rays like in stores, like their stuff appears at Walmart, and I can just like pick up those like whatever movies and stuff from there.
It just kind of depends on what Sony/Crunchy want to do, considering...
Yeah, exactly.
The Funimation thing's been a while, and it's like they're still not really interested in making Blu-rays of stuff. Like, I think we're finally getting Jujutsu Kaisen Season 1 on Blu-ray early next year, and it's like... The series has been out for like a year and a half now, so it's
the problem with that was because Crunchyroll only had the distribution rights for Jujutsu Kaisen before the merger, and Funimation got Blu-rays out pretty fast, but they didn't. So like that's
the thing. Crunchy's had rights for things, and they still took forever to get things out. So
yeah,
it's like they've merged now. So why is it still taking forever to get stuff out on Blu-ray?
That was the funny thing with Jujutsu Kaisen 0, because that took so long to announce the theater releases, because it was like, oh, because Funimation normally handles like theater, like Funimation does a good job with handling theater releases. CR not so much. So that's why I was like, uh-oh, how are they going to handle this? But then the merger happened at literally the exact point, so they were able to actually give Zero a wide release. And now Dragon Ball Super's like Superheroes actually getting like a full theatrical release in like major theaters, like not for a limited time, which I think is always cool.
Well, I mean, down here, the Dragon Ball Z movies always had a full release.
For here, like, Broly was the first time, like, an anime film since, like, the Pokemon movies actually got, like, a wide release. And, well, actually, no, the Ghibli movies. Like, not since the Ghibli movies, anime films were always just, for a week, it'll be in these select theaters, and that's about it. But, like, now, like, Super was the first time it was like, oh, like, you could go to any theater and the movie would be playing for a couple weeks. Like, no problem. Like, it's not just, oh, these days on these specific times. and then it was like, yeah, it was like Super, I think the second My Hero, like, did that, and then the Demon Slayer movie, and then third, Jujutsu Kaisen 0, and now Superhero. And, like, yeah, the Superhero has, like, a full-blown, like, my theater normally has, like, an anime section of, like, oh, these are event movies that appear for a limited time. Superhero wasn't on there. It's just literally with all the other movies. And I think that's cool. It's
I mean,
like,
they do event movies here, but that's not limited to anime. It's like, oh, the 25th anniversary for Famous Thing is coming back for a weekend or
Oh, yeah, we do that too. It's just they have like specific sections. Like they have a section for all like stage production, like stage production, television showings of stage, theatrical showings of stage production. Yeah, it's all the same thing.
I mean, that's the thing I don't get. It's like, we're going to go to the movie theater to watch a stage production. It's like, then just go to a play.
Well, I feel like there are certain there are certain like one, like say if it's like there's an actor.
I mean, if you're in a or it's more just like if you're in a rural area where that stuff doesn't happen, then sure. But it's just one of those. It's like if you want to see a stage play so bad, then just see a stage play. Like going to a theater to watch it kind of defeats the purpose to me.
Yeah, I just think it depends on like what the theater production is. Like if it's like, it's this actor playing this role, it's like, oh yeah, you're never going to be able to see that in any other situation. So it's like, yeah, sure.
Yes, it's like if you can't make it to the theater for whatever reason, you're just like, oh, I guess I'll go to the movie theater.
Yeah, it's also like with like, I mean, like it's a thing that you like people wish they did more with musicals of like, oh, like we want to see like the original like Broadway showings, but it's like, oh, like you can't because like they don't want to release them for whatever reason. So when you have something like, oh, you have the Hamilton one, or the Hamilton and SpongeBob musicals are like the only examples I could ever think of in recent memory of like musicals that actually got like wide releases of like, oh, here you can widely see an official version of the showings.
By the way, did that guy fight back at all?
No.
About halfway through, he decided to stop.
He was just in the car. Which way? Here we go.
Stage 9.
Crisis at Coney Island. Yep.
So we have a $20 donation from. Oh. Porish the Irish?
Porrick the Irish.
Porrick the Irish? Okay. So normally I'd put in a quite interesting fact, but I have to say this. I bought Marvel vs. Capcom 2 for the PS2, but it wasn't working on my fat PS2.
Aww.
So I went to try and finish. I went to try to fish out my old slim PS2, not thinking it would work. Thankfully it did, and I can finally play MVC2. 60 euros wasn't wasted after all. Good for you.
Yeah, I'm pretty. Is that PS2 game? Is that PS2 game like have a black or blue disc? Because if it does, then yeah, fat PS2s most of the time don't like work with that because of how old they are. Like lasers don't work on discs that aren't like pure like CD DVD discs.
Pork says it's blue.
Yeah, so yeah, that doesn't work. Yeah, because
why, then.
all my PS1 games or any PS2 discs that are blue do not work on my fat PS2. So I literally can't. I don't have a skinny PS2, so I literally can't play them. Like I have Wrath of Cortex, and I can't play that. Which some people might say is a good thing, but I'm like, I kind of wanted to like give it another shot.
Going back to our previous conversation, Eclipsis says, I think all of Switzerland has like 3 theaters. Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah, I did. I do hear about some of that stuff about like, yeah, like the theaters are so weird about. I remember hearing, because a YouTube I watch who is like from Switzerland, it was like a huge deal that they were able to get Jujutsu Kaisen 0 over there.
I mean, I live in Atlanta, so we have a lot of theaters, but we also have like one of the oldest still operating like independent theaters. So that's where I saw a lot of anime movies at the time because they would get them, especially in Kanto. But they also would do the weekly Rocky Horror showings.
Yeah, like most of the only like the major theater that shows those anime releases is one that's like about 30 minutes away from me, so I gotta like do like a decent drive. Yeah, it's not bad. It's just like when I went to go, when I saw Belle in theaters, it's like, oh, I had to do like a drive, I had to do like a kind of like out of way drive to go watch that.
Best hosted a movie in a while.
Yeah, I would say it is behind. Eventually, we're planning to do like a video where we were just talking about all the Hosoda movies because like
I would say
it's Girl Who Left Through Time and Summer Wars are top
better.
2, and then Belle is
Summer
number
Wars. Summer Wars is 3 for me. I'd say Belle's still 4, only because Wolf Children is so great.
Oh yeah, Wolf. Okay, those 3. It's those 3, top 3, and then Belle's number 4.
Belle.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, Boy and the Beast and Mirai are underneath that. And then
Mirai wasn't very good.
And then Digimon the movie is in its own. Oh crap! I keep forgetting to pay attention. Yeah, Digimon the movie is in its own league.
Which One Piece movie did he do?
Things. God, why am I blanking on the name? Because it has.
I can't remember because there's like 20 One Piece movies.
Baron Utsushi, I believe that's the name. It's Baron something.
They still technically haven't brought it over here.
Yeah. Oh man, I love Simpsons Arcade.
Yeah, Summer Wars is basically just a Digimon movie.
Oh, good. The sprites are rotating and scaling properly. I don't like it when games don't do it right. This game does it right. Good on them. Good on them.
I just don't like destroying things.
Destruction. Everything in this game is destructible.
Well,
Would either of you be able to answer this question? Would the version of Wrath of Cortex matter on, oh god, PCSX2 since it's always in fastest reading mode?
I have no idea.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I would not be able to answer that.
You might want to resort to Google, Triforce.
That's an experiment answer. He would know.
Ha! Yes, he would.
Oh, and also I saw it in the comments asking about the Final Fantasy race. I feel like it's probably not going to start that early because I think John and Linky probably have more stuff to get prepared for that time. So we're probably going to be going until 3. Maybe it might start a bit earlier if they do get ready on time, but yeah, just be aware we're probably going to be going until 3. Most
Well,
likely.
if we finish, depending,
Yeah.
we'll figure something
Yeah,
out.
we'll do something to like to waste time until they're ready. Don't. We massacred him.
You basically have to use supers against him.
Yeah.
Deep breath.
What a scoop!
Remember not to press any buttons so I can actually see what we get. The Runner Award. The only annoying thing about playing on a Switch Pro controller is that I'm always messing up whether I have to press the A or the B button to confirm. Because it's like, oh, like the B button is the jump button, so I think that's the confirm button. But no, the A button is the confirm button, so I keep like messing up or doing something. It's like, now a few screws loose.
A few screws loose.
He's a bit screwy.
Gee, I wonder who we're gonna fight now. I hope it's Goku.
Goku-san.
Robot Goku. How's there not been Robo Goku yet? I can't think if there has.
I mean, Cell, technically speaking.
Yeah, I guess technically is kind of a thing. The androids always confused me for the longest time until I realized, no wait, they're not androids, they're cyborgs.
They're cyborgs.
Basically. So it's like Toriyama with his names. It's like you can't even get anything right. They're not androids, dipshit.
I think they were meant to be purely. I mean, 19 is purely robotic.
Yeah.
The only ones who, because 8 is so completely robotic, 13 through 15 are completely robotic. 16, I'm not sure if 16 is technically a cyborg or not. 17 and 18 are obviously cyborgs. 19 is purely robotic, and 20 is ferociously cyborg.
And then 20.
I've called them androids.
21 is a
yes,
cyborg. 21 is a cyborg,
21 is a
basically.
cyborg,
Yeah.
The reason is because the Japanese word they use is called a more literal translation is mechanical man, which doesn't fit the lip flaps at all in English, so they just went with android instead. And mechanical man more inherently means android than say a cyborg, but
Cosmic High says android and cyborg are a similar word in Japanese, so it was just a weird dub thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's more there was no way to tell what they specifically meant.
They are different, though. They are different.
Yeah, like it is weird reading, whenever I do read the Super manga and seeing, like, that Krillin's name is spelled the quote-unquote actual way, and it's like, it just looks weird. It's weird. I'm not used to this.
Even think of trying to steal my story.
Breaking news.
Mousers.
Nieces.
Destroy.
No,
destroy
we
everything.
need to save all these. You need to save all these CRTs for Melee.
Any comments?
I need to play Duck Hunt somehow.
I mean, yeah. Those things don't work on TVs, on modern TVs. You can only play light gun games on CRTs.
That was what I did for this charity marathon. Pointed my camera at the CRT TV and played Duck Hunt.
Can someone explain all the feet in this game? There's a box that just says
The
foot.
Foot Clan.
The Predators group are called the Foot Clan, which is just a parody of the hand from Daredevil.
Oh.
Yeah. So,
Also, fun fact: they got in the original Mirage comics, the guy who knocks the case of turtles over into the sewers is Matt Murdock.
yeah, in the original, it's supposed to clearly be that TMNT and Daredevil exist in the same universe because it was just a straight up parody originally, and then it exploded so much that they're like, well, we got to make it its own thing now.
Has any of the official media made fun of Shredder for being a foot guy or anything like that? Okay, good. It's not just the fans who do it, but official media's done it.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah, about how stupid the name The Foot is. Yeah. Tape.
Even think of trying to steal my story.
Ah, yeah, so close.
And yet, so far,
Destroy.
but in the end, it didn't really matter.
This is a video game. You need electricity to play it.
Technically, lamps in video games are using electricity.
Don't.
Yeah, just not bothering with you guys.
Run away. I'm a metalhead, a metalhead, a metalhead, a metalhead.
Unfortunately, he does not call us slim balls.
Charge, get him. And then in IDW, Metalhead is basically like it's Donatello. Like Donatello gets critically injured at one point, so he literally pilots his brain inside of Metalhead.
No, just die.
Wait, it's also clear to me now. The turtles are my friends.
The turtles are my
This is
friends.
The turtles are my friends.
There is
can
only
only be one Leo.
there it is.
Metal. No.
Oh no. Legs.
You may know everything I'm going to do, but that's not going to help you since I know everything you're going to do.
Tonight, I dine on turtle soup.
Turtles soup.
Were they trying to befriend the robot?
The robot was already their friend.
What do I?
But
Where,
they
Oh.
reprogrammed him.
where's episode 11?
Ah.
Where's level 11?
Up
There
left.
it is. There it is. Nope.
But yeah, no, Metalhead was an
Oh.
enemy, but then then Donatello reprogrammed to be a friend.
And now the Triceratons.
One thing only barely count as being in the 80s show.
Yeah, they were in like one episode.
Yeah.
And then they were like mainly used in 03.
Yeah. I think they were mainly used in 03 because they didn't appear in the 80s show.
Yeah, they were literally like the big, like the season, like they were the season 2 starter. And then they were also the big turning point for season 3. So I think like the season 2, yeah, no, season 2 ended with being like, oh shit, the Triceratons are coming to take over Earth. What do we do? And then like they fail, and like the Earth literally gets destroyed. So they have to like go back in time and find a way to fix everything.
That old storytelling nugget.
Yeah, because I believe it was like what's his face? It was there's a robot guy. I'm trying to remember who the robot is.
Chrome Dome?
No, it wasn't Chrome Dome. It was the good robots from the 03 series.
I haven't watched
can't
that
break.
show
Yeah,
in
no.
so long.
Seeing if the Fugitoid. That's what it was. Yeah. So the Fugitoid shows up. He rescues the turtles, Casey and April, and yeah, and sends them back in time like 6 months ago. And it's like, okay, we're gonna try and like get all of the because the Triceratons put a bomb in the Earth and it sets it off and kills everyone. So like we're gonna go and try and make sure that like you get all the pieces so they can't like create the bomb. And then, literally, they do that for the whole series, but then, like, at the end of, like, the mid-season, they're like, oh, nope, the Triceratons get all the pieces anyway, so everything can still happen without, like... So then the whole episode is just, like, the future turtles, like, going to try and stop the Triceratons before they blow it up, and then everything just kind of, like, goes in a circle. Like, the past turtles still travel to the future, like, no, still travel to the past, but it's, like, yeah, it's a weird recursive loop that like doesn't make sense because time travel, but it's still something.
Leatherhead, the alligator, is usually an ally in most interpretations, but in the 80s, he's a full-on bad guy.
Yeah, I
it's
think
very odd.
In the comics he was a good guy, and then yeah, he was a bad guy in the 80s. He was a kind of an he started as an anti-hero in 2012, and then yeah, became an ally throughout the series. Like there's another turtle named Slash, who's like the whole thing in like his episode in 2012 is that he's like the better turtle and wants to like prove himself. He's kind of like the Shadow the Hedgehog, and then like eventually through the series he becomes like like an actual ally to everybody. The 2012 series is also really, I mean, like, lately, even, like, like, the Turtles in general are really good with stunt casting. Like, they'll, like, cast, like, actors and, like, everyone, like, both, like, related to Turtles media and, like, outside of Turtles media in, like, roles that would fit them. I believe, yeah, there's, because Slash was played by, I forget who exactly, but Slash was played by... Oh, it was Corey Feldman who played Raphael in the 80s series, and he played Slash in the 2012 series.
No, Raph in the 80s show was
no, in the movie.
Raphael.
I mean the 90s movie. That's what I mean. Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say what?
Yeah, the live action movie. That was Corey Feldman. Yeah, so he played him, which was like, oh, because it's the joke of a former Turtles is playing an evil turtle here. And in an episode of Rise of the TMNT, they have an episode where they come across fake turtles, and they're all played by the actors who played the turtles from 2012. So Seth Green, Rob Paulson, Greg Sipes, and who's the other guy? Am I blanking on who the other guy is?
I don't know. Best version of that to me will always be the One Piece dub.
Oh yeah, where they had the
everyone playing different roles and just making fun of the 4Kids voices. Like you just have Chris Sabat doing a crappy Brooklyn accent for fake Sanji.
And they do have I know OG Luffy from 4Kids dub did come. She's a new character. She's a different character in current dub, which is like, I like that when they bring back those actors. Just give him like a better chance.
I mean, they brought Brian Drummond back to be the copy Vegeta in the Super show, but unfortunately that mini arc is just shit. So. oh yeah,
that's right. Yeah, they did bring Brian Drummond for fake Vegeta.
Copy Vegeta.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Dude,
and Robbie.
Still scream.
Yeah, and Robbie Rist, who was also in the in the live action movies, he plays Mondo Gecko in 2012.
Fire Sano asks, are we keeping track of who's winning in points? I don't think so.
I think. Yeah, but I think. Well, technically, right. When we restarted the game, we both had pretty much the exact same amount of points. So yeah, basically Ryan is still winning. So yeah, just look at them because we were mostly close when we were playing, and then we were almost exactly when we started up this new file. So yeah, we just go with Ryan's winning. Ow! Don't whiz on the electric fence.
Why did you just say, oh?
Because I got zapped.
Which would you rather play with? Don't whiz on the electric fence or log?
Log, because log is great. It's log.
It's big, it's heavy, it's wood.
No,
it rolls downstairs, it runs over your neighbor's dog?
No, I want brick. It's fun. It's fun.
Oh man, I heard the new brick comes with mortar.
Let's go.
I don't know why, but just non-jokes like that are just weirdly funny.
It's like I always go back to the best Family Guy joke is, Brian, there's a message in my alphabets. It says, ooh. Peter, those are Cheerios. Stupid humor is the best. You know, who needs offensive jokes when you have jokes like that?
One of my favorite jokes is Invader Zim when Zim is recalling a part of a story, but then in that recap of the story he leaves and then more things are happening with a different character, but Zim is still telling the story, so the other character's like, how would you know what I said if you weren't even there? And Zim just goes, oh.
No, my favorite is from the Christmas episode where the kid is picking apart the story for being stupid and nonsensical. So the robot snowman who's telling them the story just picks up the kid and shoves him under the couch.
Do you know why that happened?
No, why?
Jonan Vasquez he really didn't like the execs at Nickelodeon because he thought they were, hindering, good comedy and stuff. The whole reason why you see Iggins bust out of the broken elevator at the end of his episode is because an exec said we can't have a child die. So that's why Iggins just busts out of the elevator at the end and screams his name, Iggins. Those notes from that kid were actually notes from an executive, and so Jonan put them in the show and then shoved the kid under the bed.
That is something Jonan would do.
Yeah. I mean, Jonan is one of the reasons why the show failed, though. He was hard to work with, but the show was also Nickelodeon's most expensive show at the time, and it wasn't getting good ratings. So it was just a storm that, the show was destined to fail. It sucks, but what can you do?
It's just one of those things where, Nick, why would you go to the guy who, at the time's most famous work, was Johnny the Homicidal Maniac?
Well, I mean, everyone's capable of making a children's show.
Sure, it's just one of those that's clearly not this guy's wheelhouse.
Yeah.
I mean, Sonic twice now has gone to writers of graphic animated series in order to write their projects.
Yeah.
Because you have Pontac and Graf, who did Happy Tree Friends and Mad World, and then the writers of Golan the Insatiable wrote all the Sonic movies. So it's like,
to circle back to Jonan, though, he did a TMNT short.
Oh yeah.
It's very hit and miss. Some of the jokes are amazing, but a lot of the other ones are very, Only a child could like this.
I forget, Jonins is the one, because there was a whole bunch of like shorts that they did with like guest artists. Is his the one where it's like it's Johnny, it's Donnie versus is that what it was? Because there was one, there was like, oh, it's like it's the turtles. Some of the turtles were fighting against each other.
I think it was Donnie versus Raph.
Yeah, that was what it was. Because there was another one where it was like it was like the turtles like disguising themselves like to go into high school. I remember that was done by a decently big artist, but I forget which one. I don't think that was Jonan.
Just on the topic of creators like that, it's like one of those is that once you realize Seth MacFarlane worked on Johnny Bravo, that show makes way more sense.
Yeah, that and what else did he work on? He worked on something else. Cartoon Net. Yeah, it was a bunch of stuff.
It was one of the cartoons that is basically just beta Family Guy.
Yeah, there was another one that was like actually that out on Cartoon Network that he worked on, other than Johnny Bravo, I believe.
He did some short about a dog and an old man.
Yeah,
and the dog is literally just Brian's voice. The old man is literally Peter's voice.
Life with Larry. Life with Larry.
That's beta Family Guy.
Steve and Larry, says June?
Yes. Well, there was two. There was Steve and Larry, and there was Life and Larry. Like, they were both, like, pilots for that. And then there was, there was a pilot that I think it was MacFarlane and Butch Hartman worked together. That was basically, like, a bunch of animals, like, living in an apartment together. And that one's really weird, because, again, it's MacFarlane and Butch Hartman, like, kind of, you see both the sensibilities together, and, like, it just doesn't fit together well. But yeah, the Life with Larry short does like show that MacFarlane can like do really funny stuff like without like not in like an adult like landscape. Like he is like just a really funny guy. Like what he's like doing is shit. I mean, you could say like Family Guy isn't funny, but it's like technically MacFarlane hasn't actually touched Family Guy himself in like over 10 years.
He just voices it so he can keep the Orville running.
Yeah, literally. Like he did like one of those like Wired like things like where you answer questions, and he straight up said, "Yeah, I've like literally not like done any work on Family Guy other than voicing in like 12 years." Because yeah, he works on his movies, the Orville, and whatever other projects he wants to do. But it's like, yeah, he loves the Orville, and it's like now like lots of people like really love the Orville, so I think that's cool that he has his passion project that people like really like attached to.
I don't know anything about MacFarlane the person. Is he a good person?
He seems relatively chill.
Okay. We got $20 from someone's name who is testing my dyslexia. Turtle Myrtle Hurdle Poodle, who says, "Hello folks, I am busy playing Xenoblade 3 with you in the background. It is definitely fascinating. Fun fact, the voice actor for the 4Kids Amy Rose, Lisa Ortiz versus Burnin in My Hero Academia, and Berling from Fire Emblem's Warriors 3 Hopes."
Yes, I remember the first time I saw when I watched the My Hero dub and I heard Burnin's voice, and I'm like, holy shit, it's Amy! That's awesome.
She is also Lena Inverse in the Slayers dub. And the people who do the Pokemon dub now. Okay, so basically there was a bit in one of the more recent seasons where they call out to Jessie's Japanese voice actress and all the shit she's been in, and she was also Lena Inverse. So specifically for that one joke, they got Lisa Ortiz over to do her Lena Inverse voice for that one bit.
Yeah, it's always nice seeing though, yeah, because you so associate so many voices like with like the 4Kids cast with their 4Kids roles that you don't really see them like alongside say like the Funimation cast or like the Bang Zoom cast. So it's like whenever you see them pop into other like modern anime, it's like, oh, it's nice seeing them getting more roles.
Yeah. Well, it's awkward watching the Slayers dub because it's like 90% the Pokemon cast who aren't trying to hide their voice at all, because like Veronica Taylor's in it, but she's doing like an actual girly girl instead of a young boy, so you can't quite tell it's the same. But like Eric Stewart's in it, Jessie's first voice actress is in it, she's just doing her Jessie voice. Crispin Freeman's in it when he was like
Crispy
19,
Freeman
when he was like 19.
Oh,
you could definitely tell it was early Crispin Freeman because he hadn't quite found his voice yet.
he hasn't gotten full ham yet.
Yeah. He's not quite Kyon yet.
I always think of what's his face, main villain in Promare. He's my go-to Crispin Freeman.
For me, it's Kyon and oh crap, what's the really tough guy in Durarara?
I don't remember his name.
The guy who's always chasing after Isaiah, who is just giant Bosch.
Oh, Lisa Ortiz became the voice director for Pokemon.
Yes, I believe. Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, they have. Yeah, because I do know like the modern Pokemon dub does like bring back a couple of certain VAs for certain roles. I mean, like there was in the Pokemon the Mewtwo Strikes Back movie, which brought back pretty much everybody, all of the ancillary characters. Like they brought back those VAs for all those like miscellaneous characters other than the main three.
I'm still surprised they managed to get that Mewtwo back.
Dan Green, yeah.
Well, not even Dan Green, just the character, because the reason why they can never bring back Mewtwo, and the one time they did, they had to change the voice.
Was because they didn't own. Yeah, I remember.
They technically didn't own that that version of Mewtwo.
Can either of you confirm this? That other guy in chat says, I believe there was a girl in Pokemon that had Amy's voice, who also had a thing for a surfer guy with Sonic's voice.
I do not remember that episode. I know Jason Griffith was in a lot of Pokemon, so that would make sense because because a lot of those VAs played a bunch of miscellaneous voices here and there. So it is very possible that there was that she played a character against opposite Jason Griffith. Like I know the biggest voice that Jason Griffith played in Pokemon was the main guy in Black and White, like the main companion. So Cylon. Yeah, that was Jason Griffith. The Rockman.
Rock Monster.
Willem Dafoe says Giovanni and Gary have the same voice.
Yes, I do know that.
Ah.
Rock Monster.
Super April. She's got the Hyper Emeralds. This is where they came. She just murdered him.
Rock Monster.
Lisa Ortiz was Flannery.
Yeah. You need that help more than I do.
Yoink. Ow! And then I got zapped. Yeah, I forgot this level didn't end after that. I forgot. Oh yeah, it continued. So I just got paused.
Yeah. Like one of the rare times there's just a mini boss. Can't read your name. It's a dark green, and I can't read it while trying to focus on the game.
Whoa. Trying to read and avoid getting zapped.
Yeah. ArtendyMalik makes a joke and says, that's where the Super Emeralds went after Sonic 3.
Yeah.
But a recent interview with Takashi Iizuka, he says they are in a different dimension now.
So they can bring them back if they want to, but they're probably never going to.
I think that's his very safe non-answer that he gave everyone.
You also have to remember the best answer that he gave in that Station Square still hasn't forgiven Chaos.
Yeah, I love that.
Why would they?
Yeah, I know, but it's so funny to hear him say that.
My favorite part is when they asked him, where is Chaos now? And he just says, in heaven.
In heaven.
Which is cool, because it's like the only god we see that actually dies and goes to heaven. What the fuck?
Chrome Dome. Oh yeah, that's right. I keep forgetting that. Oh no, you can't hit him. You have to throw the things first.
He's our shredder stand-in for.
And then he's like, "Ow, my face." And thankfully, because of these controls, it's much easier to actually, like, throw him, because, you know, it's so hard to figure out exactly how you're supposed to throw the enemies in TMNT 4. That's like the game's one kind of flaw. The Catapult Award.
Let's crash Shredder's party, amigos.
Yeah, Azuka's statements have as much weight as Lucas's statement on Star Wars.
Yeah,
It's
basically.
like they don't actually matter.
Alright, so 2.5 more stages, basically.
Did it? The Lost Arch Enemies.
Okay, fellas, keep your eyes open.
Oh yeah, and I know
Ow.
there's achievement for not getting.
Hit, yeah. Easier said than done.
Yeah. I think I actually got really close, but on like the second like area, I got hit right at the end, and I was like, ah, damn. Ow.
I seem to be doing well by just jumping.
Ow. Just gotta destroy. Oh, there was something in there. Haha, I was right.
In case you got hit a bit too much. Ouch.
Why would there be VHS tapes in this time?
In Dimension X.
Dimension X in the past, in the future.
In the future.
After the moon thing, I don't trust anything Azuka says.
In the year 2000.
We just always see the moon on its other side.
What is this deep breath thing people keep saying in chat?
It's Leo's taunt to get special.
Ah, gotcha.
The pizza
Speaking of which, we have $5 from Leonardo, who says, deep breath, deep breath, deep breath.
I'll save you, the pizza monsters.
I have the stream muted, so how does he say deep breath?
Deep breath.
Okay. Deep breath,
Deep breath.
deep breath.
And then April's like, any comments?
Any comments? Deep breath. Interesting.
Pizza. Pizza shit. The pizza monsters were also in 2012. Because that touched on literally everything of like all the eras of Turtles.
FGP, don't remind me of Breath of the Wild 2. Every time I'm reminded of it, it makes me sad it's not here.
Nintendo is being annoyingly coy about everything involving that game.
And then Nintendo, it's like Nintendo for every single thing is like, oh, the game comes out in 3 months, except for Zelda, when it's like it'll be out in 3 years maybe.
Well, the stupid thing about that is like, oh, we can't tell you the title of the game because it's a spoiler. It's like, but if it's a spoiler, then why is it the title?
You mean like like Avengers Endgame? It's like, oh, we can't say it's a title, it's a spoiler, and then it's like that's not a spoiler.
It might be a spoiler in the fact that if you have time to think about it,
Well, they're gonna have to tell us the name at least, a couple months before it gets released.
it might have something to do with like the very beginning of the story, maybe?
In which case, then it's not a spoiler if it's at the very beginning.
I mean, think about the game Twilight Princess. We still didn't know what that meant until like a good ways in.
Sure, in which case, then it's not a spoiler. But...
No, it's not a spoiler, so I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah, most Zelda games spoil like the game, like, and even like Twilight Princess is like, it's a very vague name. Like, you don't know what it means, so it's like.
It's
Yeah.
also not inherently all that important.
It kind of is.
It kind of is, but it's not like there's some plot twist involving it.
Yeah. Midna says to Link, "You are the Twilight Princess, Link."
It's like that Twitter account that they'll posts like quotes from movies where they shoehorn in the name of the movie.
Holy shit, Uncle Silva gave the best Breath of the Wild 2 name. Breath of the Wild 2, Ganon's the bad guy.
What? You really are the Last of Us, Joel.
See, I've seen a lot of theories, people go around that Ganon isn't going to be the bad guy in this one because it's supposed to be about purifying Ganon.
Nah, the only way I can see that working out is that that fan comic after the reveal came out, and they basically just like, you know how he's still kind of the withered corpse in that first trailer?
Yeah.
Basically, they rehydrate him, and he turns out like super buff and hot.
Yes, that was what I saw.
And Zelda fall for him.
There's Slash.
That other guy says, this made me realize, Link to the Past, we never go to the past. It's true, you don't. The original title for the game is Triforce of the Gods, so I don't know what Western localization was thinking.
I think it was because it was technically a prequel to Zelda 1 and 2.
Yeah, because it was a prequel, and also it's a pun, like, oh, Link to the Past, get it? Because it stars Link.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was only just the pun with to have Link in the title.
Yeah, but that title was only relevant when the game came out.
Yeah, it's one of those things where the name doesn't work very much nowadays, but I can sort of get what they were going for, but...
It's funny, too, because before they released A Link to the Past, they're like, this game comes before the others. And then we play it, and we're like, yeah, I guess.
Matter.
I guess it does.
It really doesn't matter at all, but sure.
Yeah.
And then they made another prequel in the very next main console game.
They just kept making prequels until Breath of the Wild, and they're just like, screw it, it's the end.
We made Skyward Sword specifically to be the first game in the timeline, not that it matters, considering Skyward Sword's story is not very good in many regards, but whatever.
Ha. Triforce says, A Link Between Worlds would have been a better subtitle.
Yeah, I mean, not wrong.
Guess that's why they did it the second time.
Yeah. I mean, for me, A Link Between Worlds might as well just be a replacement Link to the Past as far as canon story goes.
I try to think, remember...
It's not like Link to the Past really adds anything to the franchise as far as lore goes.
I'm trying to think of, yeah, because Breath of the Wild 2, is that's going to be like a literal direct sequel to Breath of the Wild, right? Like with that original Link, right? Because I'm trying to think of how many Zelda games have had the multiple Links have a Link appear in multiple games. Like Zelda 1 and 2.
Zelda 1 and 2, Link to the Past, and Link's Awakening.
Yes.
Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, and Twilight Princess.
Oh yeah, we would go with Twilight Princess because that guy is
the Shade guy.
The Shade guy is.
It still counts as him though.
Yeah.
No, it's not Wind Waker. They're all
Phantom Hourglass is Wind Waker. Yeah.
Gotcha, because it's Spirit Tracks. It's not.
Spirit Tracks is not him. Yeah, well, it's always so confusing because you think, oh, Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks are like those would be the same, but nope, those are that's confusing that way. Yeah, Breath of the Wild. Yeah, and I think that's because Hyrule Warriors is different.
I guess technically the Oracle games.
Yeah, although I guess technically, although it's still like technically one game, so it's only like a technicality.
It's weird. I'm trying to think of any other.
Yeah, I think that's everyone. I think that's all the ones.
Yeah.
Isn't the Link from Link to the Past the same from the Oracle games? I don't think so.
No.
Yeah.
No. The Oracle games are their own Link. Finish Cap is his own Link.
Didn't Nintendo at first say that those were the same Link, but then in a later revision of their Hyrule Historia whatever stuff, they were like, no, it's a different one?
I am not
Probably,
sure what.
Yeah.
They did change the placement of a few games when they released their second book.
Yeah.
Because they were like, oh yeah, that doesn't work, does it? But at the same time, they should have... I'm on the side of they never should have said anything about it.
Probably.
I feel like at this point, because since the official timeline has been like a thing for so long, that now we're just stuck with it. We're all used to it. Be like, okay, yeah, the three timelines were weird at first, but now we're just used to it. So it's like, yeah, whatever. Yeah, there's three timelines. It's fine. Whatever.
I mean, Breath of the Wild functionally brings the timelines all back together anyway. So.
that's its that's one of its purposes is other than being a really great game is
Bring it all back together so they don't have to think about it anymore.
Exactly. All the timelines are one again. Don't worry about it. Don't think about it.
Just go to the Brian David Gilbert video where he explains how everything actually, where he goes full David and just explains everything.
Now think about it this way: in the Zelda, world, there's time and magic and all sorts of crazy stuff. It's not against the rules to blend all those back together at some point. There's magic is involved. Who cares?
I mean, it's always been the same Ganon/Ganondorf. There's never been multiples of him, so.
He just keeps getting reincarnated.
No, it's literally just been the same Ganon/Ganondorf in every single game. It's never been a different one.
I forget. Is it technically the same one in Sky? No. The Skyward Sword is like who Ganon is technically like a reincarnation. He's a reincarnation of Demise, and then
which is dumb because you make this whole other guy, and it's like, oh, he's where Ganondorf came from, but it's like, okay, now you have to answer the question of where the hell did the Demise come from? It's like you answered one question with another question.
See, Demise is the Demon King.
But where did the Demon King come from?
Probably.
It's like you don't have. It's like you don't have to explain where Ganon/Ganondorf came from. You did that in Ocarina of Time.
Well, he was just a man.
Yeah.
He was birthed. That's where he came from.
He was a man.
It's like it's not hard to see.
He's just a bad guy.
Well, I mean, when you think about any type of religion or anything like that, like whenever some really good entity exists, a bad one just has to be there by balance.
Sure, but it's just, again, you answer one question by adding 3 more.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's fun to speculate, make head cannons.
Like, especially if it's like, I don't know how far Breath of the Wild 2 is going to go, but I think it'd be cool if it does kind of explore the whole thing of like, oh, the Link, Zeldas, and Ganondorf they're just stuck in this perpetual reincarnation.
How about you bring back Din, Nehru, and Furore instead of the stupid Highlander crap?
Well, no, they literally are reincarnated, Stefan.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. I mean, like them dealing with the fact that it's like, yeah, this is something we're just gonna keep having to deal with over and over again. Let's see if we can actually stop the find some way to stop the process for once. Like, I feel like they wouldn't do it because I feel like a story like that would be like, oh, this is the final Zelda game. But it's like, I think that would be a really good like story. Shredder.
Well, that might be what they tried to do with Ganon before the events of Breath of the Wild 1, because Ganon is like this husk of a man underneath Hyrule Castle with like weird energy coming out of him.
See, now I can think of looking at him, he looks like Meatwad. Shredder, give me a body.
We got $5 from the old king. Hey there, long time watcher, first time donator. Been watching Brain Scratch Com since I was far too young, sometime around the Mega Man 3 commentary, and FTCR since the Sonic 06 let us play. As you can see, I have questionable taste. Keep going at it for the years to come. Thank you so much. Thank you for donating. Thank you for watching the hashtag content.
Kick him in the legs!
Ronan, the answer to how does Breath of the Wild bring the timeline together is it's fine, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Legend of Zelda Monopoly. That's how it comes together.
I mean, if we're gonna go over stupid and trying to figure out lore things, it's the one reason when that will always get me is, why was Nomura so awkward about putting Sora in Smash because he couldn't figure out where to fit it in the lore?
Because
it's like no one cares, Nomura.
But he does. Shredder.
It's time for Wu-Tang.
X gonna give it to you.
Knock knock, open up the door. It's real. I love that map for remake too.
Oh, he's gone. Oh, there he is. Oh.
Have you played that mod on Remake 2 on PC?
No, I haven't played any of those mods.
Oh, that's great. Just whenever it does the dramatic music from Mr. X, when Mr. X is close to you, it just
Oh,
makes
I have seen those
videos.
videos. I've seen those X gonna give. I've seen the videos, but yeah, they're great.
I mean, it takes all tension out of it, but it's like, at
But
that
it's
point, you don't
funny.
care.
It's
Yeah.
just like when you
Alright,
replace
there
it with Thomas the Tank Engine. And it's just. Flying kick. Sure. You're getting beat up by a girl. How does that sound?
Oh, hi, Malin Rose. Thanks for dropping by. We are raising money for the Diabetes Research Institute today. If you would like to help donate to the cause, you can type in not hashtag ! Donate and follow that link to our Tiltify page. And we also have some prizes to win.
We have our Pokemon card collection thing that you can get for just $5. We have our Nintendo Switch. Come on.
I was gonna say, just never mind.
I was like, I could do it. No, you got him.
He was literally one hit away.
I know. That's why I was like, I could do it. No, because I was trying to be like, all right, we got our Pokemon cards that you can put in the raffle for just $5. The Nintendo Switch raffle, which going on until the end of the event for $20. What's our total at right now?
We are at 13,065 and 69.
Nice. And if we get 15K by the end of Sunday, we'll unlock incentive day number 2 on Monday, which will give us Linky's Sonic Crowd Control Bid War, the Sonic 06 Relay Race, and a secret final incentive. Also closing off today will be the Tetris 99 and Pac-Man 99 bid war, and the Marvel vs. Capcom bid war. What's the status of those two right now?
Let's take a look. Fortune Street today, which is at around 7 p.m. We're voting for which board they will play. Ghost Ship is ahead of Super Mario Bros. World 1-1 by only $9.99.
And Fortune Street is tomorrow.
Oh, sorry, that's tomorrow. I am looking at a handwritten calendar. That is not later today. Let's see. Oh, Dead by Daylight Survivor versus Killer Survivor is winning by 150.
That's
So if
also
you wanna-
tomorrow. Yep.
That's also tomorrow, yes. Marvel vs. Capcom 1 is beating Marvel vs. Capcom 2 by just over $100. Those have been neck and neck this whole time. And we've got Pac-Man 99 versus Tetris 99, and Tetris is winning by about $40.
Okay. Come on, put in for Pac-Man, please. I want to play some Pac-Man.
And once people vote more for Pac-Man, Stephen will say, "Come on, guys, I want to play Tetris."
No, but I'm playing Tetris on Sunday. Puyo Puyo Tetris.
Well, that's true, you are.
Also, I am legit, like, I've never won a game of Tetris 99, but I've won a bunch of Pac-Man 99, so I could I could potentially win. You want to see me win, right? Oh, I forgot. You can't beat this using super attacks. That was supposed to be a...
Yeah.
I could have won. Oh well, I don't care.
And also, if we reach 15,000 before, by the end of Sunday, we will unlock an entire day.
I just said that, yeah.
Also, if you look in the background, it says it's 3 a.m.
Dun 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 dun. We were supposed to save the Statue of Liberty. Now we destroyed it. And now it's Super Shredder. Live and learn.
He's so scary.
Remember, you can't hit him.
Yeah. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
Ow.
My toe. My toes. Now you can hit him. Wah. Bleh. Have returned.
Any comments?
I managed. Oh, that didn't count as me getting.
Any comments?
Oh,
Stop going for me, you dick.
I'm over here. Can't see me. Oop.
Okay, got it. Got all three.
Oops,
You're
I
jumping
forgot.
super because it's faster.
Go.
There we go. No, you want to use your jumping super because it's faster.
Oh, okay.
Any comments?
Use this for these. Okay, you get the ones on the left. I'll
Go.
get the ones on the right.
Here's a real showstopper.
There you go. Okay, that's how you beat bosses
Any
quickly.
comments?
We got
There
him. Yeah.
Woo woo.
No. My legacy.
Just take a deep breath.
Explode. Wah.
Looks like another victory for the forces of good.
You did it.
You won the Pacifist Award.
Yay.
You saved New York again.
Yay.
Guys, New York is safe. It's okay, guys.
We destroyed Lady Liberty, but now it's back.
Totally fine.
It's just a statue.
It is just a statue.
So who won in the end? Definitely not
No.
the New Yorkers.
The Punk Frogs.
Yo.
See, Steven, they paid off. They were the ones. They did everything.
Okay, I think I got the most points, therefore.
Yeah, I know you got the most points. So you are winner.
In case he is eating through his hockey mask.
Chomp.
I've come for employment.
Da 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 da.
Do.
Ba 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 da ba.
It's Super Mario World. No, it's the SpongeBob end credits theme.
Those are some slow credits. I bet
Yeah,
that
they
means
go for
not
a
many
while.
people worked on it.
Nope, a lot of people worked on it. It just goes
What?
for a while.
Why are they going so slow?
Because dumb.
Yeah, I can. You can speed it up by pressing the A button. So I just thought since we have time, like I mean we have time, so might as well just
Yeah.
listen along.
It's true. We need to pad out however much time Johnny and them
Like
need.
30 minutes. We just need to pad out 30 minutes because they started at 3. So everything did it. It was like because I think we technically started like 20 minutes early. So it's like yeah, like everything worked out fine.
I mean, you could always just also just have a little bit of a break, but
Yeah, that's why I say like at least like 20 30 minutes and then like give like a 10-minute break and then they'll be ready. So it's like yeah, we'll be all good for timing. TMNT character tier list. I feel like I would need to sit down and to go through everybody. I would need to like sit down and be like, okay, let me figure out. I mean, like, it's even hard to say favorite turtle because favorite turtle changes with every single version of the turtles. It's like I can't just say I have like one favorite. It's like, oh, I love this guy the most in this one. Yeah, and then there's the 4-hour Mighty No. 9 credits. God, that sax. Yes. Nickelodeon. What did you do? Nothing.
Yeah, you did. You signed a lot of papers. That's it.
My work here is done, but you didn't do anything. Yoink. Buys Garfield.
Chimbus says, I watched the FTCR Mighty Number 9 credits video multiple times. Help. Why did you do that?
Thank you.
I mean, I'm sure the channel appreciates your engagement numbers, but
T-Lopes! So this basically is a, in a lot of ways, this is basically a Sonic game. Because T-Lopes is Sonic, of course. Oh yeah, that's, I keep forgetting, yeah, the Wu-Tang Clan did a song in this game. Or at least two of the guys from Wu-Tang Clan. That was weird.
counts as Wu-Tang.
That was weird.
Okay. Johnny says they'd like to start at the normal time
Yeah,
of 3.
that's
so.
no probs. Yeah, and here's all the voice acting credits. So you see, yeah, so they got once it gets to it, yeah, they got all the four classic '80s Turtles, Cam Clark,
Brother
Rob Paulson,
too many roles to count.
Townsend Coleman, and Barry Gordon. It's cool that Rob Paulson, because it was a thing of like, oh, he played Raph in here, and then he's Donnie in 2012. So people are like, oh, which turtle is he gonna play in Rise? But instead, he was the voice director.
Yeah.
I think he did play a couple background roles, and then he played a fake turtle in one of the episodes. But it's like, yeah, it is cool because it's surprising that he hasn't done a lot of voice directing for that many projects. So it's like, oh, like that he finally got a voice directing role for something.
Yeah, Rob Paulson was also in the Metal Gear Solid. He was Gray Fox, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
So it's weird they got 2 Ninja Turtles in that game.
Oh yeah, because linking of voice acting in TMNT reminded me that that Andrea Romano was the voice director in TMNT 2012, which is also another reason why that got such a stacked cast.
Oh, Rob was Gray Fox in Twin Snakes, not the original. Gotcha.
Yeah, he was the foot leader in Rise. That's what it was.
I know, it's always funny to me that Leonardo is also Liquid Snake.
Brother.
Oh shit. $20 from the Legend of Daniel, who says, what if you wanted a deep breath, but you were asked for any comments?
Deep breath.
Any comments?
Deep breath. Didn't Clam Clark also be a dub of Akira? I mean, possibly. There's like 5 different dubs of that movie. There's the ones that they usually use for any re-releases are either the original early 90s one or the one with Johnny Young Bosch in it.
I think that's the one Funimation has, because they're the ones who released Akira.
Yeah.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Thanks for playing.
Hooray! Winner! What do you think we should do, just for like, to take up some time? Oh.
Let's kick some shell.
What if we played a little bit of Scott Pilgrim anyway?
No.
No. Yeah, I'm trying to see if there's anything else to show off in this game.
I don't think so. I mean, it's pretty basic.
Are there all those like extra mini games in the story mode, like where they're like the branching pathways? You can show off that.
There are no branching pathways.
Like, you know, I mean, like,
no, those aren't mini games. They're just return things and you get the points.
Yeah.
So those aren't mini games.
Yeah. I'll at least just do. I can like just go and just show them off like right now, just to do something.
All right.
Let me see. I can go see Fern.
Fair enough.
Oh, I've got 5. Yeah. Yeah, that's all. It's just I got him 5. That's it.
And you get some points.
That's it. Yeah. I got two of the 3 headlines, so I'm missing 1. Let's go.
Those are like the first things you get.
Oh, I got all of her diaries.
Yay.
Hooray, Irma.
These are private.
What else do we got?
You get things for the newspaper guy, Vernon, Irma, the punk frogs, and
Yeah, I got all the punk frog stuff. So there's that. I think for fighting our bugs. Yeah, and then Dimension X.
Dimension X.
Let's see, did I get all the neutrinos? Yeah, I got them all.
Yay.
Oh, I remember that portal in Central Park. It was there when I visited.
I mean, wouldn't surprise me, but
You know what? Yeah, I would show off Casey Jones. I could do that.
Daisy Cones, who was played by Green Arrow in the Michael Bay movies.
And sad, would be good casting, but the character is not good in that movie.
The characters aren't good in general in that movie. They also got crap, what's his name?
Johnny Knoxville is.
No, they got Tyler Perry for Baxter.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
For some reason.
that was good. I mean, it was a good thing. Like he did that well. The 2 guys who played Bebop and Rocksteady were good. I like them. Yeah.
Is Casey Jones his real name?
Yes.
Okay. Does he go by an alias?
No.
Yeah, he doesn't have a superhero name or anything.
Does he not tell anyone his name?
Yeah, basically.
Okay. It'd be funny if
he's just some guy with some bats and hockey sticks and just beats people up.
Okay. Does like New York give him a name or anything?
No.
Oh, why not?
Probably they're a little more focused on like the green, turtle people running around.
Yeah, like basically the whole thing is that there's this vigilante guy in a hockey mask, and everyone's just like, who the fuck's this guy? But like, he actually, whenever he shows up, he does do some stuff to help. So it's like, like the turtle's like, oh yeah, we like him around, even though it was weird. Like, I mean, the whole thing is that he and Raph in both the comic and the 80s and in the 90s movie, him and Raph have that rivalry that starts off.
Yeah. Like I said, just look up clips of him from the 80s show. He is nuts in that. It's hilarious.
Well, he's played by Chris Evans in the 2007 CG movie. And that one had regular Ratchet as Leonardo, old classic Ratchet as Michelangelo, Nolan North as Raphael, and I forget who Donatello was. Yeah, but that one technically had pretty good like voice choices for the turtles. It's a shame like they didn't play the turtles in more things. But like Nolan North as Raph seems like a no-brainer. What's Hear that?
Gus bucket.
Oh, Casey's in Rise. Casey's played by Haley Joel Osment. Sora.
Thank you, Casey, Leo, and Rev.
Burn.
You gotta find the door to pizza.
So where does Rise fit in the KH lore?
Organization 13 was the Shredder, Bebop, Rocksteady, Toga, Razor, Krang,
Yeah.
Krang and stuff. They're all just sitting on the chairs.
And Xehanort just looking at him like, who the fuck are these guys? It's just the giant Krang body, but it has like a little tiny organization coat,
Robe.
just like
Yeah.
tied around its neck. It's like, I'm a nobody.
The darkness.
And he's like, dude, I thought we were the Heartless.
Really confusing, isn't it, Rocksteady?
I mean, if
Uncle
Pete,
Phil Shredder's just like, I don't know what I'm doing here.
I mean, if Pete can handle the stuff, no problem. Shredder could do it too. They're about on the same level. Yeah,
He could do it. He just wouldn't want to.
they're on the same level of competentness. Bad news, Boar. I didn't notice that.
No, I guess the party would be Casey, Don, and Mikey, as far as personalities go, and I guess Raph would be Riku. Would be my guess.
Yeah, Raph is the most like a Riku.
And of course, April would be Kairi.
Yeah, because Raph's the anime bad boy. Although Casey in a lot of ways sometimes is that anime bad boy too. Leo would be Mickey.
Probably. I have to find the door to pizza.
Did someone say the door to pizza? Oh,
Oh, and Splinter would be Yensid.
Splinter in Rise is also like the most like just an actual dick. Like he is just a straight up bastard. 2012 Splinter is the best Splinter. He also has the best moment. The cheese phone, truly an emergency.
And I think my favorite one is from the 80s show with the episode where Mikey and Shredder switch bodies. So not for the episode itself, but it's imagining James Avery trying to say like, "Cowabunga, dudes," and stuff like that. It's like, he would never actually say any of that. It just puts a funny image in my head.
And you find Jeffrey. You find Jeffrey. You find Jeffrey. Find Jeffrey. Find Jeffrey. Let me tell you a little something about women. Something about women. Yeah, Casey does look like he hits pretty hard.
Basically, every character has 7 stars that get distributed in different ways based on their playstyle and stuff. Casey has 8 stars, so he's just objectively better than everyone else.
Which does he have the most stars in? Attack, I assume?
I think so.
Oh, yeah, you couldn't fall in that hole. I was right.
I told you could. You didn't believe me.
No, you said I couldn't because I was
I
like
said you couldn't.
You know, because I was like, I don't want to go through that hole because I'm worried, and you were like, oh, you know, you don't fall in that hole. I'm like, oh, okay.
No, I said you do fall in that hole.
Huh. He controls the wind. He has Donnie's range with Raph's strength.
Jeez. When we get to about 2:45, I think we'll take a break.
Yeah, I think that's fine. Yeah,
Give John and
after
everyone
this, especially because I gotta go and get some food myself.
Yep.
There's $5 from Pete who says, "Hey, every good luck. Can I get a cowabunga?"
Cowabunga!
Cowabunga.
Could I get a boneless cowabunga with no Coke?
Nick says I want Casey to hit me very hard.
With what?
With what,
That's
Nick,
the question.
huh?
That's the question.
He's got baseball bats. He's got hockey sticks.
Yeah, ball for
I'm sure he's got golf clubs in there.
How did you miss that guy?
Baseball bat. Okay.
Why does the ninja have a European axe? I mean, they're also robots, so are they even technically? Are they even truly ninjas? They're just following programming.
Ninjas in No Word only in the UK during that specific time period, which was very odd. But
yeah, there was the video. Thing made. Keep liking on it. Edashi made, like basically explaining why the Teenage Mutant Ninja Hero Turtles thing happened. Whereas basically this whole thing about like conservative uprising over like censorship in certain things in movies and television shows, and like, oh, ninjas were seen as this one thing that could lead to, well, specifically ninja weapons that could lead to, this is why bad things are happening. So like, we can't have ninjas, especially after the Turtles became so popular. So they were like, yeah, we're gonna ban ninjas, so you gotta have Hero Turtles in it.
It's so silly though, because they do all the same things and have all the same weapons.
Well,
just changing one word.
Well, they
as the series went on, they started using the weapons less and less.
Yeah, and they started losing the weapons less. And they started editing out the weapon. Like, yeah, they did some editing where they edited out a lot of the violence and a lot of the weapon usage. Like, there was a whole thing about in TMNT in The Secret of the Ooze, they barely, like, I don't think they actually use their weapons at all. Like, there's a part where Michelangelo uses hot dogs as nunchucks, not actually his nunchucks, and the UK was still like, yeah, no, that's still bad.
My horns. Job well done.
Yeah, they gave him a grappling hook. All right, with that, I think we'll stop this
Sounds good.
for now. Any last minute things?
Nah.
Nope, we're good.
All right.
Get us
Alrighty.
out of here,
Thank
Stefan.
you for voting, putting your money in for this game. It's a great game. If you haven't, you should really get this game. If you're any fan of the Turtles or beat 'em ups, you should definitely get, because it is one of the best beat 'em ups. Maybe other than like Street Fighter. I mean, not Street Fighter. Recent Streets of Rage is probably like the best beat 'em up released in a long time. And yeah, any last minute donations?
No, that's it for now.
Okay, let me play the bumper and see you all in about under 20 minutes, where we will be giving you Johnny and Linky in Final Fantasy 14.
Parody versus Room.